Good evening. Welcome to Right Talk with Mike Lee. Welcome to the June 4th show. We won't be having a show next week because my producer and I will be attending the Texas Republican State Convention. And so today I have as my guest one of my favorite people in Austin. My favorite person in Austin, actually. And I'm really not sure how we met, but it's Brian Mays. He's an owner, actor, author, entertainer. And I'm lucky to get him today because he's getting ready to go away to Key West, Florida for another movie shoot. He has 2 movies that I have seen myself personally, and I recommend you see them. One's called Joe, the other one's called Manglehorn. And they star Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, and Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
And Kevin Spacey and Life of David Gale.
Okay. Now, I believe that the purpose of talking is to get to action. Brian and I were talking, we were on the radio station today, and we were talking about something that I put together, a meeting of the Black Republicans in Texas. Mm-hmm. And I said we were going to meet to talk. We'll actually be meeting for the first time. We're actually working on developing a plan. And Brian says to me, he says, I'm tired of talking. They just talk. It's time for action. And I agree with you.
Right. We got to stop talking one day. We can't just talk every day. It's all right to have meetings and everybody come together. It's all right to do all that. It's all right to do all that. Don't get me wrong. But one day you got to start doing some action. You got to be action somewhere. If we going to get all the kids right in school, we got to start at home first. All this shooting and stuff in school, come on, start at home. These teenagers, how the hell they getting these damn guns? You stealing your guns, you ain't getting no whooping for it, you ain't getting punished. How the hell you got a gun? And you're in high school, junior high. All that started at home. Yeah, we got a whole lot of killing young folks doing something they ain't got no business, school, killing. We got all that. We have a meeting on them. The government doing all that. That's true. That's good. But what are we going to do? As parents, we got to start at home. Everything got to be started at home.
You know, Brian, I've kind of dedicated the next series of shows to the family. Now, my original thought today was to have a show to talk about really the black family. And I talked with a friend of mine who has Ken Thompson. You were on with him before. He's going to do a show called The Dad Show.
Okay.
And so I had wanted to talk. I kind of thought I was going to end up talking about fatherhood today. Okay. And speaking of fatherhood, when KT called me and mentioned to me about the Dad Show, I thought, no one knows more about being a dad than Brian Mays.
Right, you right.
Brian, with all being an actor, entertainer, and all that good stuff.
Right.
I said, no wait, Brian. I'm thinking to myself, saying, Brian has 18 kids.
Right.
I think he had 12 girls, or something like that.
6 boys.
6 boys and 12 girls.
And 43 grandkids.
43 grandkids. Who do you think you are, Brigham Young or somebody?
I don't know who he is. I know who I am, what I done.
I think he said he had like 14 wives and 142 children or something like that.
Ain't that bad, yeah. I got those. I'm glad I stopped. But I got a good thing going on now with my kids. Yeah, because me and my kids, we got unity now. This is why I know so much about unity now. Because when me and my kids got together, we built our unity up. It's real nice now. So. In my family, Brian, there were 8 boys and 3 girls, 11 of us. And I guess it's not a sad thing about life. It's a good thing about life. It's good that you eventually get it. But
I didn't really start appreciating my brothers and sisters like I should have until I started losing them.
Okay. How old were you then, though?
Hmm?
How old were you?
I lost my first brother when I was 16. But in the last several years, I lost 2 sisters, a brother, and I think about them often. I still carry the memories around with me of things that we share and the things that I learned from them. But I always say to them, when I'm alone, sometimes I think to myself, "Well, I wish I had talked to him more."
See, I lost 2,000 in 2010. I lost 10 in 2010. 10 relatives, but I understand that, and it hurt me because I lost some main people. But one thing we got to do, once we lose, we got to move on. See, we can't sit there and let that hold us and hand us and hurt us, and we got to move on. Because they say it. When I knew my mother died, I know she said, "Baby, I got to go get my daughter. I got to go catch up my daughter." I said, "Mama, that's not possible." But she left anyway. She might win and caught her. I don't know. Because she ain't told me she caught her. Everybody silent. Ain't nobody make no noise nowhere. So I don't know. But I know one thing. Long we on this earth, we got to enjoy this life here.
That's right.
We got to enjoy this life. We got to get this life together. We got to get ourselves together in this life. And not wait until we die, go to the other side, we get it together. Can't do that move. That ain't the right move.
You know what I believe, Brian? I kind of have grown to believe and understand. That's like you get 2 families, really. You get the one that you're born into, and the one that you acquire through your relationships with people as you go through life.
Right.
I was thinking
but you
about,
really don't forget about your wife family now.
right.
Don't forget about your family. I don't get about your family, then when your wife family, when y'all join together, y'all become one big family. So you ain't thought that, see. You ain't never thought that move in life.
I'm kind of, I should be kind of scared to think of that because my wife's family, her aunt actually married my cousin.
Okay. So what happened?
Her aunt actually married my cousin.
Ain't it?
As a matter of fact, yeah.
So y'all cousin. I'm just asking questions.
That's why I didn't want to go down
I'm
to
just
that.
asking questions. So you and your white cousin?
I don't.
Not blood cousin.
Not blood cousins, no.
When don't be ashamed to say no, we're not blood cousins. Because when you that throw folks off, we may think you lying now, all that stuff.
I ain't lying.
Yeah, but you that's the beginning of a life.
I had to just think about it,
Yeah.
Because her aunt that married my cousin has a daughter, and she just visited. She just stopped by the house and visited yesterday.
Okay.
And she came in. I said, "Hey, cousin." And she probably was wondering what you talking about. And I told her, "Well, you're Crawford, right?" I said, "Crawfords and the Lees are cousins."
Yeah.
But that's just the way it goes.
You got to meet them. See, everybody ain't met each other. That's why it's so good to have. That's why Grandma would tell us to have family unions. So why you have family unions? So you can meet all your relatives and everything, your cousin that you don't know, because they way out here, they way over there. They different spots. We have family union, but when Grandma died, it's no more family union. And there's somebody, and there's one of the daughters, keeping it up. Gonna
Somebody had to pick up the ball and run with it.
Right. Some of them just need the ball there, they're scared of it. Sometimes the ball too big for a whole lot of folks. Everybody can't fit Grandma's shoes now. Everybody can't fit Grandma, but being a father, well, it's kind of how you act. We all can be fathers if we have kids, but it ain't what we talking about. What about the men that have kids and run and leave them? You do got deadbeat daddy too now. You got good daddies, all right daddy. Could be all right if he changed the light. he'll never be good, you know. According to how you looking at his dad and who you judging him with. Grandpa. Grandpa wrong for little grandma too now.
Now you mentioned something very early on about about the kids, the school shootings and whatnot. You said it begins at home
It
with
started
family.
home with the family. Everything started home. Everything started home. It don't start in the school. It started home.
Mm-hmm.
The kid got to leave home with a gun. 15 years old. You don't know nothing about that? I don't search my kid. When they were coming up, all my kids grown now. I ain't never searched my kid. One time, one of them did have a gun in school. They called and told one of my daughters had a gun.
Back to how we met. I know I went over to Cheryl Cole had an announcement, and I was curious about that. And then I think maybe you and I got to talking. And then I took the Travis County Republican Party executive director. We met over there for lunch or something. I talked with you about having some kind of event there.
Right.
And I was
I ain't had it yet. You talked about it. That's why I said talking is nothing.
No, we had the one, the MLK kickoff over there. It was on Saturday, but you weren't there that day. But I was surprised because I don't know, whenever we got to talking, you told me you had voted for Trump, and it knocked my socks off a little bit. That kind of shocked me, right? On the east side, because that's not necessarily a Republican stronghold over there. And I thought I know that that surprised me, and it seemed like it was unusual. And that's what made me think about having the MLK kickoff over there. And surprisingly, you said yes, and it really went well. We had a good turnout there. I found about 15 or 16 black Republicans actually that had your thing over there. But I know that when you surprised me when you said you had voted for Trump, and you told me that you felt that he would try to get money making back into the flow. And sure enough, it seems like that's what's happening. But amazingly enough, I still have some of my African American brothers, as I call them, say Trump is the problem. I'm thinking about that. What, making money is the problem? That makes no sense to me.
Well, the thing is, everybody think money is nothing. You don't need money, and money is evil, and all that stuff. Everybody think money is evil. If you have too much money, it's evil. But what I think about money is, if you don't have no money, you're going to do evil things to get the money.
Say lack of money is the root of all evil, huh?
Yeah, lack of money is the root of all evil. Not having money, we were taught that. But what I like about Austin, we do help. See, one thing we do help everybody. And we all might came on a different ship, but now we're in the same boat. If we all in the same boat, we all got to help each other now. We got to build some type of unity up or something. Everybody not building no unity up. Everybody going to all these meetings and stuff. I ain't heard now meeting talk about unity yet. Nobody.
One of the things that I believe, Brian, I often said on the show, is that I believe that what's good for the black community is good for the community in the sense that we're all in the same boat.
Right.
And if one part of the boat is made better and the boat rises for all of us.
Right.
So it's better for all of us to have a better community.
Right.
Whatever part it is.
Wherever we got.
You were saying, Brian?
See, we all got to come together one day. Where we gonna start at? Where we gonna start working at? If we don't start with unity, we ain't gonna do nothing. Because why? We gotta have unity for the. We gotta stand on something solid. We gotta have a foundation somewhere. So we have to have unity there to build our foundation where it be solid. And when we get solid, we all gonna be all right.
One of the things that I have always admired and respected about you, Brian, is you have a lot of life experience
Mm-hmm.
and plenty common sense.
Right.
Okay. And you know, unity should not be a difficult thing to achieve or accomplish. But I believe that you have people who don't want unity.
Well, they don't know what unity is, though. Whoever don't want unity don't know what it is. I promise you, if you have, I don't promise people too many things, but I know one thing. If we all be a unity up and we all stand with that, we all gonna be all right. And then what's so cool about it? We don't know how far we can grow that cat. We don't know how big we can get. But we got to start somewhere. But if we start here, all of us stick together, and it's a group of us, come on now.
Now, it's my view when the president says America first. Let's say the president says America first, and you have some people, it seems to me, that to them America ain't first. It's like I'm first.
Well, you got to understand who America is. It's not the black folks.
Right.
It's not them. It's, I mean, you know, it ain't us. We're not first. We had 500 black businesses on each side 20 years ago. 500. That ain't number under 10. Under 10 black businesses in Austin now on each side.
Well, what happened in your view?
Well, we didn't have unity. See, if we had unity, we'd be still here today. Solid. Solid.
But we got churches galore. Hey, your favorite son.
And they moved the church away on the outskirts now. Church not in, they're not in the community no more. They're not in the neighborhood no more. So you let me know, church is not for the community, the neighborhood no more. Y'all moved them way back off the highway now. Big old pretty highway they build it. When they get through, gonna be pretty, toll road going by and everything.
But it's away from the people.
But people gonna go to this. They don't worry about people walking to church. Now you gotta get a ride to come to them. And that church got a church van. They go pick you up now. Bring you to the church. They got people do that now. They got people go pick up all the senior citizens and bring them to the church. They ain't got no ride.
I think what has happened on the east side is kind of like what has happened nationwide.
It is nationwide.
It's as though, let's just say the black community in particular, it's like the institutions are gone. They no longer have control of schools, churches, banks have never been there anyway. But what institutions that we did have are no longer really controlled by us, so to speak.
No, we don't do nothing no more.
Say, for example, where I grew up in Lincoln Heights, which is outside Cincinnati, Ohio, so it's all black. And if you, on one end of town, it's like 1 square mile wide. If you on the very southern portion, you do some knucklehead stuff down there. By the time you walk home to northern part, back home, they know about the knucklehead stuff you did down south, and you might get this one down south, and when you get home. So it's like we've lost our neighborhood, our sense of community, our sense of connectedness.
Well, a long time ago, our neighborhood we grew up in, our parents were working, our neighbors whooped us if we did something wrong. We had parents in the neighborhood that didn't work because a long time ago everybody had to work with children that's in the summertime when I'm a children now. They weren't in school. So when all the kids were doing things, everything, do what you do. You know. So,
Just living.
Just living as a young child. But you know, a whole lot of things we do, you know, it starts with us. It's told up. And what people got, everybody talking about the black power right now. Black power, all right, don't get me wrong. That was in the 60s and 70s. But now it's green power. Don't nobody know nothing about the green power. See, you can buy stuff with green power. You can't buy stuff with black power. There's no way. Everybody say, Brian, you always talking about money. Well, I would be talking about money and then talking about I ain't got none. And I need some. I need to go do some dangerous things. I need to go rob or steak and steal and do all that. You don't have to do that. I'm always talking about money. The love of money, maybe rule all evil, I don't know. But I know I would have money and didn't have no money.
You can always have problems. You always have problems and challenges.
I would have a problem with money than have a problem without money. That's what I was saying. They don't say the whole truth. I would have a problem with money than have a problem without money. So, if people don't like it, say, if man don't want to work hard, it's you. If you don't want to have no family, it's you. Every individual got his own thing. I can't talk for everybody, but I can talk for me. Now, I don't go to church and put my money in the church house for what? You don't come buy no sandwich for me?
Well, you graduated from church. We know.
Oh, yeah,
we know this.
Yeah, I already graduated. I'm the only man that done graduate. You don't know nobody else that graduated from church. Because why, Brian? Because ain't nobody ever took the test. You got to take a test to graduate. Even from college, high school, community college, wherever you graduate from, you got to take a test. But everybody wants to stay in that church house, just sit there 40 years, the same chair. Can't nobody get that chair. Nobody. But that's where I am. Everybody can't. That's where I am, though. When you get older, you know better. So once you get a certain age, can't nobody trick you no more. They can't lie to you. If you done raised too much kids I have, you can't be tricked. You already know that trick. I know all tricks.
You've seen a few things.
I know all the tricks. The one you put behind your back, the one you do this with, the one you do that with, all that. I did all that. I know all that. I know all that. But it's gonna be all right though.
So you feel like unity is the key?
Unity is the key. It is the key. People scared to do it. It's the key to life. If you got a family, y'all got to have unity. See, I didn't know till I got grown with my family. I had to get all my family together. How you get them together? With unity and love and understanding and patience. You gotta have patience.
Because people aren't perfect. And people are going to make mistakes.
You gotta have patience now. The key to my life, if you got patience, you have money. If you ain't got no patience, wait to get a job, wait to do nothing, wait to get an education, wait to do all that stuff, wait till it get here, wait till it get better. If you ain't got the patience to wait, shame on you. Go ahead or you're going to miss something. I'm 64 years old. I ain't trying to miss nothing.
So being able to wait, and perhaps in educated terms, they sometimes say delayed gratification.
Right.
But being able to wait.
You gotta have patience, right? You had to wait to be born. You had to wait 9 months to get here. You had to develop. You had to get ready. You got to have patience. How old are you now?
I will be 66 next Sunday.
See, you had to have patience to get 66 years.
Yep.
You had to wait a long time to get 6. You still ain't 66.
I ain't there yet.
You still got patience. You waiting, ain't you? You waiting, ain't you?
Like never before. And love and waiting and loving it along the way.
Along the way, wait.
That's right. Not just waiting.
Yeah. See, if you try to hurry 6 years, you ain't gonna get him. Try to rush it.
Now, we learned that my mom was born after she passed. We learned that my mother's birth. She was actually born 3 years before when we thought. So when my mom passed away, she was 102. The rumor in the family is her mother lived to be 114. So I'm just getting warmed up here, man.
Yeah, but you're not a female.
No, I'm saying.
You ain't say what Papa did.
No, my dad was murdered. He's murdered.
I bet your grandpa.
My grandfather lived to be 88. My mother's father.
Well, you may not have that much go to 88 now.
I mean, I got 22 of them left, huh?
88, yeah.
Something like that.
I'm trying to go another 40 years. When good Lord told me I ain't got another 40 in me. So we talked, he got to have another 40 in me. I asked him, what do I got? Do I got another 35? He's weighing 64 now. Another 35 give you 99. You might, but I doubt because your life ain't been good. You done change your life, you got together, right? But if you start out at the beginning, you can roll that fast and long.
Which brings me to something I've wanted to ask you for some time. How did you happen to get into the movies, Brian? I know I've seen two of them.
First of all, I had changed my life. And by me changing my life, it put me in a position where I'd be where a good thing happen. But if I never changed my life, I'd never be in the right position. For good things to happen to you, I'd be in the right position. And by me changing my life and ask good Lord forgive me for all my wrongs and things like that, he gave me another chance. And now I know better. By me knowing better now, I'll be in the right position at the right places. And by me having Sound Barbecue and owning Sound Barbecue, they came and they made me, and they talked to me real good. They liked the way I talk, and they thinking of me, Nicolas Cage. But when we did Kevin Spacey, my daddy was living there, and they talked to my daddy. He just had me and my mama in the movie. We just extras in the movie. But after all my leaders died and everything, I got a good break. And now I'm a leader. So I got to set examples. I'm trying to set a better example. Because if you change your life and ask for forgiveness, you get a new start. So you can't just change your life and don't ask for forgiveness. You can't do that, it ain't gonna work. So you gotta be forgave to get a new start. Have you ever asked for forgiveness?
Yes.
See, Jesus have it. Jesus ain't never did nothing to ask for forgiveness for. No, he ain't never asked for forgiveness. So he ain't did no wrong. See, when you ask forgiveness, you done something you ain't been doing. Yep.
Now you have one of the few black businesses left on the east side, and you've been there over 40 years.
42 years.
42?
Be exact.
So you've seen a lot and done a lot over there.
No whole lot too.
Right.
No, not guessing, no. See the difference between thinking and knowing. See, a lot of people thinking, yes, I don't think I know. I've been there, I witnessed that, I put my hand on it, I've done that. So I know that.
You know, I think one of the challenges that faces the black community in particular is it seems like that the community only gets activated or motivated when something bad happens. And I wonder if there's a role for just forgiveness, so to speak.
They don't ask for forgiveness.
A lot of people that I meet and speak with, they're angry.
Everybody angry.
And they want to be angry.
They like it. I'm not angry. I love my neighborhood. I love the new people come to my neighborhood. I love the old people. I love everybody in my neighborhood. because it ain't our fault that we all have to move.
Mm-hmm.
When you pay $20,000 for a home, and then 25, 30 years later, they tell you they give you $200,000 for their home. Everybody taking that money. $200,000 a lot of money. You can pay for $19,000, $13,000, $20,000. Back in the 70s and 60s, you get them houses cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I bought 10 of them.
Well, you know, Brian,
You get 2.3 million. What the hell, you don't like that?
when I look at the anger of the community that manifests itself when a bad event happens, I wonder to myself, I say, well, you know, anger can be used to try to get something try to do something positive. You can get mad. You can get mad and go to work. Just as quickly as you get mad and march. Or just as, to me, it makes no sense to walk around angry all the time. Because to me, that doesn't lend the mind to being creative.
See, when I see it, I ask what's wrong with them. I just have to ask. Some people don't even know why they're mad. They ain't took your house. Some people get mad because, come on now. How you gonna get mad because they sold that house over there? Man, they, what we all be getting mad about is how taxes going up. I mean, it's certain things to get upset about, but they talk about it. Taxes going up. What can we do about it? Nothing. You gonna have to talk, complain, all this stuff, but ain't gonna help.
Right.
Because they build new houses in your neighborhood. All them new houses make your tax go up higher. If you ever been in them communities out there, the New York subdivisions, all of them pay taxes out there.
Yeah.
But if you don't own that house, the bank pay it. See the difference? If you don't own nothing, you don't pay taxes. You pay taxes?
Yeah.
What kind of tax you pay? I ask questions.
No, my wife handles all that stuff.
Oh, so you don't pay taxes?
I just read off at the mouth, basically.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't have diarrhea all day. It don't keep running at the mouth. Sometimes you gotta be running to be for real though. Yeah. So if you pay tax, you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you ain't never paid no tax, you don't know. You don't think it exists. But tax is good. I mean, tax is good because you're in business, you got to pay taxes. But when you own stuff, you pay taxes. That's why people don't like owning. Because you can rent and they take care of the taxes.
And out of the rent that you pay.
And then you rent. They're going to take it out the rent you're paying. So you're paying, but they make a decision because you got supervisors to help you do it.
Now you know what really kind of baffles me, Brian, is that I know in the black community, the church is very important, and many black people are really conservative in their values. But they vote and support things like abortion. The government telling you when and how you can whip your kids. And it's crazy to me. It's kind of crazy to me. I mean, like, what's going on? That you go pray all day on. You can vote opposing prayer, and then go to church on Sunday. I think maybe they just think God forgot what you did on Tuesday.
They think that, but they all mixed up. The whole world kind of mixed up because why? We got penitentiary. And why we got penitentiary? For people to act bad. Discipline. Don't want to obey. Don't want to do all that. Is it right to have penitentiary? I'm glad we got penitentiary. I see some people been in the penitentiary that need to be in that penitentiary. They got people need to be locked away from society. You're right, yes. But just because you go to prison for some marijuana, protecting your family and stuff like that, I don't think she go to jail for that. But if we all do right, just say tomorrow, we all say we ain't gonna do no more wrong. We're gonna get it together. The whole world say we're gonna get it together tomorrow. We won't need no police officer no more.
They be out of business. Won't be nobody to police.
And then people in jail gonna get out, they gonna straighten their life up so we won't need to penitentiary no more. But everybody doing the right thing now. Everybody obeying.
So we can be our own worst enemy. That's what I'm
Well, if
hearing.
you're gonna look at it like that, if you're gonna put bad luck in your life, shame on you. I ain't putting bad luck in my life. I ain't gonna be my worst enemy. I'm too smart to be my worst enemy. You know, it's too small, you know. But that way you think is the way people do. I don't put jinx on me. I don't say I can't do it. I'll say I won't do it. I mean, if I try to do something, at least try to look at it first, figure it out, read the instructions.
In some respects, I think we have there's been a huge turning away from God and common sense. Just common sense.
You got to believe in God. And God is in your heart. He ain't up there in that sky.
Right.
You don't believe that. There ain't no God in the sky, nothing. God is in your heart. God within you. If you get that straight, you'll be all right. All you got to do is the right thing. I've been doing the right thing about, I ain't gonna lie, about 12 years now. I like it.
It's all right, huh?
I like doing right now. Ain't nothing wrong with doing right. I tell the whole world, ain't nothing wrong with doing right. At least you got this problem. I sleep good. I'm married. I ain't cheating running the street no more. I ain't driving them Jaguar. I ain't trying to buy everybody something to eat when I go to the club. I'm not taking 9 or 10 people out with me to go eat breakfast. Ain't got the bill. You ain't never done that, ain't you?
Nope.
See what I'm saying?
Don't want to. That sounds like a headache.
It is a headache.
That just sounds like a headache.
It is a headache. But once you know better, you'll do better.
Uh-huh.
So I got another chance in my life, and I'm glad of it. I'm a movie star now. I'm going to make some more movies. I'm studying making movies. They started calling me. Everything. I never think I'd go to Key West down there and make a movie.
You what?
I never think I'd go that far to make a movie.
You never thought that'd happen, huh?
I'll stay in Texas, around Texas, you know, I'll be all right, you know, but going out of state, that means I'm moving up.
Uh-huh.
See, I'm in the right place. See, if I'm still doing the wrong thing, I wouldn't be in the right place to get this invitation. There ain't nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong getting your life in order.
Cause you leaving out when? Next week? Today? Next week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
See, I'll be out here in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, let me know when you get back. Even if you don't let me know, I'm sure I'll go by the shop
Sure gonna see
and
me.
I'll find
Yeah.
out.
I like because they give me $1,000 a day.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I love making $1,000 a day. I do that. A whole lot of people don't like it,
Now, wait a minute.
but I love it.
Then they told you not to cut your hair and all that stuff, right?
Don't put nothing on, shade, don't do nothing.
Just be you.
Just be me. When I get down there, they want you to come down there on your road. So they're going to give my part down there. Everybody going to give me a day to do my part.
Uh-huh.
It don't take me long. I got people with me reading everything to me. Do your acting, what you going to do, what you going to say, this here. And I get it together. But it's going to be all right, though. You got to have faith, though. You have faith.
Faith in what? Who? What?
Faith in yourself.
In yourself?
Where's you going to put it in?
I
You
don't
can't
know.
put everything in God.
I hear
So
people.
God say, you take the first step, and I'm going to help you. You take one, I'm going to take. So that was all right.
So it begins with you.
It starts with self first. I promise you, if you don't help yourself, God's not going to help you. He tell you that. You know what else I like what God told me?
What's that?
You ask not, you get not. You keep your mouth shut, you don't get nothing.
Closed mouth can't get fed.
That's why I keep mine open. Mine stay open. That won't go fat. You don't get fed. You got to keep your mouth open. Yeah, keep it open, baby. All the time, study talking, study getting it right. Yeah, you got to do it. Yep. So what you think? You got kids?
4.
You raise them?
2 of them.
You raised 2 of them?
Yeah.
What do you think about being a father then? What do you think about being a father?
It's interesting.
Why you think got 2 kids you had raised?
It's
You got 4?
interesting because I was still too busy when I was in high school.
What you doing?
Running around?
You scared that you were doing wrong?
No.
Well, sometimes I got to admit I was wrong. Sometimes I got to admit it where you can correct it. If you don't never admit you wrong, you can't never correct nothing because you don't think you got nothing to correct. So were you wrong when you doing that?
Yeah.
How long you been married?
This time going on 5 years, I think.
5? I got you beat. This time I've been married 9.
9? Yeah, you got me beat.
Yeah, this time, man.
You got me beat in more ways than one.
Yeah, you know better now, though.
Yep.
You love your wife?
Like you wouldn't believe.
I don't think that was a good answer, but I'd go for it.
you wouldn't believe
Ask me, do I love my wife?
I mean, yeah.
Ask me, do I love my wife?
I'm not supposed to cuss on the air.
But ask me, do I love her?
You love your wife?
Yeah, I love my wife. Oh, there ain't nothing I want to do with my wife. She tell me jump. I'm gonna ask you one question, baby.
How high?
How high? And how many times? You got no many times. I want to know how many times I got to jump high.
Yeah, but I had to learn. I had a few trial runs, not as many as you. I just learned today. But I had a few trial runs.
You know better now?
When you're young, you're kind of dumb and full of.
Yeah, full of
Red Foxy had something to say about that.
Right, yeah, rotary. Yeah.
Young, dumb, and full of something else.
Yeah, rotary. Not
But-
motory, rotary. You know. Hey, but it'll be all right. Have you ever asked your wife here for forgiveness?
No.
That's good. That's good. That's good. You know why it's good, don't you?
Well, no.
You don't know why it's good?
No, but you're going to tell me.
Yeah, because you ain't never did nothing to ask for forgiveness for.
Mm-hmm.
You see it now?
Yeah.
That's why you ain't asked. I ain't never done nothing to me today. Everything I did been correct with my wife. I ain't never had my wife I'm with now for forgiveness either. I ain't never got on my knee and asked, babe, please forgive me for all the wrong I done done.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never done that. Not with my wife here. And not with the other wife neither. I just get on up and go, Kimbo.
So this movie, I've been thinking about this movie coming up. You said in 2 weeks you're leaving.
I'll be out here in 2 weeks going to Key West, Florida.
You gonna be down there how long?
I'll be down there 7 days.
7 days?
I got me a pretty swimming suit, got me some sand slides, got me a towel, a beach towel. I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna lay out on the beach, take pictures of everything. Everything. Key West, Florida.
We supposed to enjoy this
I'm
thing
gonna enjoy
called
this
life.
vacation for me to it. I'm getting paid for it and everything.
Can't beat that.
And everything paid for.
All you gotta do is present
All
yourself.
I gotta do is present myself. But it'll be all right though. You gotta keep talking though.
I wonder what I've got what is it, to me will be hopefully a good significant big event starting next week, the Republican Party State Convention. And I believe it's one of the first times that those of us who happen to be black and who are Republican will have a chance to meet each other. And I've become aware of people in northern Texas, southern Texas, other parts of central Texas, western Texas. And I've talked to many of them on the phone, but I've never actually just shook their hand or looked them in the eye.
On
And
the
I'm looking
phone,
I'm looking forward to that.
Right. Everybody on the phone can say what they want to say.
And be who they want to be.
Where y'all have it down here?
No, we're gonna have it in San Antonio.
Where we have it here?
I think we're gonna have something here later.
I'm talking with them people you trying to get together.
The people that I'm meeting for the first time, we talked about having another meeting after this one, after we meet in San Antonio, having another meeting
down here on TV?
Perhaps in Temple or something like that.
Oh, you won't have that on TV down here?
No.
Why?
What I'd like to do actually is to see shows such as this by persons who represent my point of view in Dallas, in Houston, in San Antonio, and other places. It doesn't have to be Right Talk with Mike Lee. It can be Right Talk with somebody else.
Why you want to talk to Mike Lee? Why you want them to come down here on Mike Lee's show?
I don't know if I want to crowd all of them into this room.
All right, you get your big old table. How many you got?
I don't know. I won't find out until I get to San Antonio.
People, you can put 20 people in here?
They'd have to come here, though.
Huh? They got to go to San Antonio, too? What's wrong with coming here to you and visit you?
Now you give me some ideas.
Why what's wrong with them come visit you and come to the Mike Lee show? And we can feed, Sam Barbecue can feed them.
I can take about Sam's Barbecue where you don't need teeth to eat the beef.
You know, and bring them back. They say, what?
You don't need teeth to eat the
You
beef,
eat no
the
teeth,
sausage,
nothing.
or the brisket.
Or the chicken. Everything Watusi. Come right off the bone. See, you got to think about, when you got power, you got a show here. It's power. Because why? People listen to you. It's like a radio show.
Uh-huh.
See, if you got a radio show, on radio, people listen to you talk. When you got a TV show, you got power. You can do things. You don't know how much power you got here. You don't know how much power your words say. Just the Mike Lee show. Y'all come be on Mike Lee show. You can have 15-seat limit.
I'm just trying to help my community.
Well, you
got
to know how to help them.
I got to help myself, too.
Yeah, you got to help yourself, too, now, Mike. You can't help everybody know himself. So you going to tell me, them people don't want one come down here. You going to San Antonio.
I've had
7, 8 more miles, you come be on TV. You're not on TV up in San Antonio. And we don't have to talk about nothing private.
Not yet.
Why?
Because I think there should be a show similar to this in every large television market.
When you got a talking show.
Especially on public access TV, because public access television is financed in part from all these tax dollars they collect. Mm-hmm. And to me, people who are conservatives I've seen shows on this station. It's a show about atheists. It's a show about all kinds of things. But there haven't been many shows talking about things that I think are important, like political things that might be able to help improve lives.
Why down here and put on your show? Hmm? Why won't get a group of people?
I'm
you have 6 people here.
Of course, I'm going to ask.
And we got to get a table. And we got to get a brand new table. Can hold 12 people. We'll do that.
And when we finish, we got to go to Sam's Barbecue and eat some barbecue.
Or we can eat before you get down here. We're going to work that out. We can eat before we come down here. Ain't no problem. And even when you come down here, you full, then you can talk about how good it is on TV.
I hadn't talked about how good it is on TV, but it's really good.
Yeah. So you got to talk about
It's not about Franklin's Barbecue, people. So it's about fall off the bone good.
Yeah. Well, you don't need no teeth. That's the lie. Yeah. And you'll be all right.
And that's the truth.
Hey, how long your show for? For an hour?
1 hour.
1 hour. And so you don't think them folks would come down here and talk for you about politics for 1 hour?
Some of them will. Some of them will.
Well, why you
A
ain't
couple
got
of them
down
already have.
Why you ain't
already
got
come
down
already
here?
have. But I'll.
I know the people that going up at me.
When I hadn't met them yet, but when I do meet them, that will be one of the things that will be discussed.
And tell you got a TV show, I would like for y'all to come down here.
Yep.
We're gonna change the whole show. We're gonna put the whole show on the mount.
Yep.
And then we have more people want to watch it now. And when you gonna get picked up. Say, damn, you jumped from 200 viewers. You jumped from 200 viewers. Now you got 2,000. That was your wife. That's why I kept doing that. So.
But it's all about growth, Brian.
How you gonna grow?
You have to grow in terms of what I do and what I try to do, in terms of my knowledge and experience and wisdom.
Well, don't make it not look real low. Don't make it look low. What you do is when you go to these meetings, get these folks, learn something from them, get these folks come down on your show and get your rating up higher. You done went for 200 people watching them move to watch your show. Now you up at 3,500 now. They gonna help you. You don't think they gonna help your people? They gonna say, oh yeah, your shoulder picked up. They get bigger.
Uh-huh.
But you got to do that.
Not talk about do it.
You do it.
Act.
Hey, you finna go upside and tell you gonna let all them people get away?
Nope.
You ain't gonna say nothing?
I don't think, oh, come on, Brian. You know I'm gonna say something.
You gotta bring them all down here. Not just 2 or 3 of them. I want a 7-man show. I want 7 people on my show. Me make 8.
Okay.
You can put 8 people right here. 3, 2, 2. 4 here, 3 there.
We'll do that. Let's see. I think my producer peeped in. That means I'm beginning to run out of time. Okay. Brian, I want you to, of course, have a safe trip. I know you will.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, but I presume.
I'm going to have a safe trip. I got my wife, I got good Lord with me and everybody, so we
That's
down.
what I'm talking about.
The Lord said He ride with me, so I'm cool.
And you're gonna have to come back on the show sometime shortly after you get back.
Okay.
Because as I said, I'm doing a series on the family, and I want to do a particular show on the black family, and you and I are experts at those kinds of things.
Well, you gotta get the right kind now. You gotta mix them up. You gotta get the one that left their family, ain't never raised a family, and got kids. You gotta get the deadbeat dad too.
Give a real mix.
We gotta mix all of them up. You can't get all good men because that ain't working.
It's not even real. Actually, it's not how life is.
We gotta get all of them.
It's all kinds of stuff.
We gotta get all of the problems. We gotta get deadbeat daddy. We gotta get the one that were married. You gotta get them like me and you, been married 2 or 3 times, 4, 5, 6 times. We gotta get the one Robert leave his family.
I want
to we gotta get the one that had their wife and they divorced, they messed up, and they divorced. Their wife divorced and left with the kid with 4, 5, and 6, and all that.
God, thank you for coming on, Brian. And have you back on shortly after you get back in town, brother.
All right then, nice meeting y'all. Hey, Sal Barbecue. Love y'all.